Alrighty, so here we've got Crimzon Clover World Explosion being played on Nintendo Switch. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and hit start here. So we've got quite a bit to go over here. So we've got settings, we have screen settings, there's rotation settings, there's stretch settings, there's scaling options. There's system settings, so you've got language, vibration, panel type. Choose the design of panels during the game. The selection cannot be changed in vertical screen mode. You got info monitor 2. You've got metal displays, button input displays. You got button settings. Sound settings. I mean, so there's quite a bit here. Oh, cool. So we can set to original music or alternative. Let's go original. And let's do... Oh, that's cool. So you can set it based on the stage. Cool. Okay, so awesome. Yeah, lots of different options there. So actually, we'll keep it on we'll keep it on alternative. Back. Okay. All right. So then you got training. So you've got how you want to set up the training. You've got replays. You got ranking systems, stats, gallery. So there's a lot to this game. This is also multiplayer, so you can play up to 2 players simultaneously. And then when you actually start the game, you've got Novice, Arcade, and Arrange. So Novice version is great for beginners. Arcade version, same with difficulty as the arcade version, which was Crimzon Clover World Ignition. And then you've got Arrange version, which features alternate gameplay systems and medium difficulty, single player only. And then once you actually choose a game type, then you have additional settings here. So you've got arcade boost mode, game changes based on your skill, how long can you hold out. Original mode, this is standard mode. Unlimited mode, expert mode, not for squeamish. Time attack mode, limited lives, how many points can you score in the allotted time. We'll go original. And then once you actually choose a mode, then you've got your different ships. And you can change the different colors. I'm going to go ahead and go with type 3. And here's a tutorial. I'm not going to bother with the tutorial. So here's the game. This is a excuse me. This is a vertical scrolling shmup, bullet hell. This game was originally released in the arcades back in 2011 as a Crimzon Clover World Ignition. This version has several improvements from the arcade. I think mostly quality of life improvements. But this game is amazing, you guys. This game is hard, it's fun, it's fast, and it puts all other bullet hells I've played to shame. It really has. I mean, it really does. I mean, you die a lot. but you've got the B button to fire your primary weapon. You've got the A button for a radar lock-on attack, which differs depending on the ship that you're using. And then you've got the Y button, which is your brake or your bomb, depending on the points. So if I were to go ahead and just rack up these points and get my brake meter up, I'll do that now by collecting all these stars and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and enter brake mode here once this actually gets all the way up. If I don't die for... There you go, dying. Okay. I'm going to activate the brake mode. There we go. Now I'm in brake mode, and now I can actually go into double brake mode, where it's even more of a score multiplier and your attack does even more damage than the first break mode, but your break mode bar goes down to 0. Whereas the first break mode doesn't do that. Now, when you lock on and use your radar attack, it does make your ship move slower, so that's something to keep in mind. Enemies can be locked on more than once depending on their health, so that's something to take into consideration when you're using the lock-on attack. There are 5 stages, each one with an end boss, with an end stage boss. This is stage 1's end boss. And we're gonna activate break mode. Now, when you're in break mode and you use the lock-on attack, it does change the attack. It does make it more powerful. There's the bomb. When you use the bomb, you do become temporarily invulnerable to enemy fire. Break mode again. Oh, I lost my shield on that one. I knew I was going to die. One thing to keep in mind is the fact that the yeah, there's a lot of bullets flying at you constantly. This is a bullet hell. So at the end of each boss, you have an option to choose one of those icons there. The E, put your break mode up. The star points give you points, and then the restores your bombs. Here's stage 2. But what I was going to say is the bosses do seem to take a while to kill. That's to be expected. I mean, it's a bullet hell, I suppose, but actually, my favorite mode to play, I'm actually going to go ahead and just let this run out. My favorite mode to play in this game, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys here, would be the, let's show it to you for uploads. Okay. Alright, so my favorite game mode to play in this game has got to be arrange mode. So arrange mode, and we're gonna do. So the arrange mode, you've got it's pretty much the same mode as every other mode, but we're gonna go ahead and do original mode. And then for the ship, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Type 2 this time. Now this mode is a little bit different in that you have the bottom bar there. As you gain points, the bar goes to the various things you see there, and depending on the points, they award you those upgrades. Now at the beginning there, you saw the option doing manual or semi-auto. I like doing semi-auto. So based on the amount of points you get here, determines what upgrades you get, and your ship becomes pretty powerful. But yeah, this is by far my favorite mode to play, just because it's very reminiscent. I mean, yeah, it's a bullet hell obviously, but it's very reminiscent of the Gradia style games, which I thoroughly enjoy as well. It's just a different way to play. And for some reason, it did not do semi-auto. So I'm having to pick with the Y button which ones I do based on points. But as you can see, the bar fills up pretty quickly. Okay, never mind. It is doing semi-auto. I just didn't pay attention. So yeah, in this mode, you don't have a brake meter. Well, you do, but it doesn't unleash any powerful attack or bomb or anything. That's what helps to choose what your ship upgrades are. So you're trading your brake meter for ship upgrades. See how my lock-on's locking on more than once? That depends on the health of each item that it's locking on to. There we go. Got him. So also, unlike original or any other mode other than arrange mode, you don't get those choices at the end there of what you want, whether or not that's the added score bonus or the bomb restore or the brake gauge refill. Of course, at the end of each stage, your bar resets. So at the beginning of each stage, I should say. Okay, so I guess so you do get a break if you can get that, if you can get the bar that high. Okay, well, that's cool. So yeah, so this is a game that I have beaten. It only took me a few hours to beat, because you do have unlimited continues, which is nice in a game like this. Very much. Okay, well, cool. Break mode, awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a welcome thing to have in a game like this. I really like the fact that, I mean, yeah, the game's hard, but it's not like brutally difficult to the point where you never want to play the game again. It gives you the opportunity to play through the game and actually beat it and experience it for what it is, and it's amazing bullet hell. This game is awesome. That's so cool. But yeah, you can play this game with more than one person, up to 2 people simultaneously. So you can just add to the fun. And you don't even have to waste any quarters. You can just turn it on and just play your heart's content. So, would I recommend this game? Yes, I definitely recommend this game to any bullet hell shmup fan. This is a must play. This is a must experience. It has so many different modes, so many different ways to play, so many different ships, and just some amazing levels, amazing music. The game is fast. It can be frustrating, but ultimately it is a heck of a lot of fun and definitely a game worth experiencing. So I want to thank First Press Games and Digica for the review opportunity of the game. I hope I said that right. They provided the review code here for me. This game is amazing. I just wow. Yeah, I'm blown away by how awesome this game really is. By far, my favorite shmup, bullet hell that I've played in years. So, definitely worth checking out. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for subscribing. As always, till next time, take care and happy gaming.